Hello, hello, and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot channel. My name is Raquel. Thank you for being here. And today is Friday. So, on Fridays, we have a series about weekend tarot, right? Weekend tarot messages. So it is guidance for our weekend, all right? So it is an interactive tarot as we always do in this channel. So you get to pick either the blue fairy, this deck, the yellow fairy, this one, or the purple fairy today. So let me just move them a little bit out of the way so you get to see the back of the decks. All right. So it is interactive. We are going to pick one of these decks. Then we're going to look at what's the guidance from Spirit for our weekend. Then we're going to ask for a message for our Saturday and a message for Sunday. All right. So let's get started. And how do we get started? By grounding our energy, centering, and connecting. And we do that with the breath. So roll those shoulders back, roll them one more time. I feel a little tension. So if you're like me, roll them one more time. And then move gently your neck from side to side. All right. Now let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold for a couple of seconds and gently exhale. Always elongating that exhale. Now look at the backs of the decks or the color of the fairies and choose the one that calls you intuitively. Ready? Okay. Today we begin with the blue fairy. So let's see what is the guidance from our guides, from our guardians, from spirit in general for our weekend. All right, let's set the intention. We would like guidance, advice for our weekend, also especially for Saturday and Sunday, and a prayer of protection. We ask in love and light for our highest good. And so it is. All right. Oops. Two wanted to come out. Here we go. All right. So we have our main message. Oops. Saturday. And let's look at Sunday. And Sunday. All right. Let's see what cards came out. So answers the Ace of Cups and supports the supportive card, the Empress. So really good cards. Let me just tell you that if this was just telling you the energy, because it is a little bit of energy forecast here, it's telling you, all right, what a weekend. So the aces are such beautiful cards to get because they denote an opportunity, something that has the potential for growth. And in this case, that it's cups and it's tied to the water element and it's our emotions and that inner world, right? And that's saying that the opportunity that we're given this weekend, that opportunity, that something new is coming with the potential not only for growth, for becoming something important in our life, but also that is going to bring a lot of emotion and a lot of happiness. Look at the heart, right? So it's something that we are going to love, really. So this is the main guidance. So this card is saying, be on the lookout for an opportunity, right? For something that you're gonna see a lot of emotions that are going to grow from this in a positive way, right? And also remember, it's an ace. So, opportunity, that means that this puts the power on you, right? So, it's not telling you for sure this is going to happen because that would be prediction. This is saying there is an opportunity. Now, it's up to you to grab it, to make a choice, to say, I want it, to then make the decisions to grow it. But the opportunity is there. So be on the lookout for opportunities, for something that's going to have an impact in a positive way. Now, the Empress, major arcana. We do double knock. That's to wake you up because it's more impactful. So the Empress, it is that divine feminine motherly card, right? It is a major arcana. The Empress is nurturing, is loving, is caring, nourishes us. Her energy nourishes us and makes anything she touches grow and thrive, right? She's also very creative. So we have her in the supportive position here. So what is she advising? More or less what I just explained, that it is up to you to nurture this opportunity, to nurture this new thing that's entering your life in the but instead of saying it's up to you, it the Empress really advises you right now to put effort in growing whatever it is that is coming into your life, whatever. It could be a new friendship, it could be a new relationship, right? It could be a project that takes off, it could be that you meet somebody and they offer you an opportunity, right? So whatever it is right now, the Empress say it is important. So not only keep an eye out for it, but grow it, but put your love, put your care into it and make it thrive because it could be very impactful for your life overall, right? So let me just ask you, what is something that you've been wanting for a while, right? That maybe this weekend there is an opportunity for it to materialize, to manifest, to come to you, right? And once the opportunity is in your hands, what would you do to make that thing grow, to make it thrive? Questions to reflect on. All right, let's look at Saturday. Look at this. Two aces. So the main advice here is that, or the main guidance is just letting you know to grab an opportunities. There is an energy forecast says an opportunity may be in the air. Grab the opportunities that are given to you and make it thrive, grow, and it will bring a lot of emotion in a positive way, love and happiness. And here on Saturday it says another ace, and it's once. So here you have the fire element. So what I am reading here is that what's coming is coming Saturday. So Saturday is the day that you really have to grab that, whatever it is. It's just that one, that fire. Imagine this being your magic one. So grab it, right? And it's Saturday seems to be the day when you have to put your intention, right? Ones are intention and the power of your intention. So grab that opportunity on Saturday and make it your intention to direct it towards what you want, right? So the advice is be intentional on Saturday. Act as if you had the magic wand in your hands, right? Look for the opportunity, but act as if you had a magic wand. That the momentum, energetically speaking, is that of manifestation, right? You have two aces out of four. So it's kind of having two of the big elements, right? If you know the major arcana, you know that um, major arcana one, that's the magician, has the four aces kind of around, right? To manifest. You already have two. So very important weekend. So on Saturday, be intentional, right? And what about Sunday? Another major arcana. What a reading you're having. So a major arcana that it is that comes with the wheel of fortune. And this is change, but not change that could come out of nowhere, like for example, the tower and bring some that it even though it could be positive could have some hard times, or it's not change or transformation like death that could bring grief, that could bring sorrow. No, this is the wheel of fortune. A lot of times the wheel we turn ourselves, and the wheel of fortune is change that tends to be positive, right? It is signals positive change a lot of times, right? And the wheel is asking, all right, so you have opportunities that the advice from spirit is to make it grow, to care for it. On Saturday, you need to be very intentional. So if you're very intentional, it seems that the wheel is moving, right? And change is coming. So the questions this card poses are, what are the changes that intentionally you want to happen after this weekend, right? What are the things, once you were given an opportunity you've been waiting for, what are the things that you want to happen? What are the changes you want to happen, right? How are you going to make them happen? If you were to move the wheel of fortune, right, in a positive way, what would you do? Right? So this is your energy forecast for the weekend, but it's also the advice from spirit. So opportunity in the air, something that will bring happiness or bring joy or love, right? Emotions. Advice from spirit is this is important for your life. So nourish it, grow it, make it thrive. And on Saturday is be intentional, right? Be very intentional. Maybe the opportunity comes on Saturday. So Saturday, use your energy intentionally, right? For those things that you love, that you care for, that you want to manifest. And Sunday, the momentum, the energy is a lot of changes. So, change in a positive way. What are the changes intentionally that you want to happen? What would you come do with those changes? How can you handle these changes that are in the air for you? All right. I hope you liked your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. There may be somebody who needs to hear all of this. And this is a general collective reading. So apply what resonates to your life, right? And let go of the rest. Never force anything. And reach out if you have questions about my offerings and my services, or go to my website or my Gumroad storefront to book your tarot session with me, or to purchase a pre recorded reading that is sent to you. All right. Okay, let's now look at the yellow fairy for those of you who picked this beautiful fairy and this beautiful deck right here. All right. Let's set the intention. Let's move the energy a little bit. And let's set the intention. We would like guidance, advice, and messages for our weekend, especially for Saturday and Sunday. And we ask in love, light, and for our highest good. And so it is. All right. Ooh, they are jumpy. Hold on. Settle, settle, settle. All right. Very jumpy. All right. But only three came out after all. All right. Let's see who answers our call. What is the guidance advice for our weekend? And this is the Six of Pentacles. So we have the energy of a six and Pentacles, that it is the earth element. And the Six of Pentacles is a card of give and take, right? That generosity, that making sure relationships and other aspects of our lives are balanced, right? And so, what is the advice of this card for your weekend? It is to handle things in a very generous way, to be balanced in everything you do. So, because it is the earth element, are things that are important to you. There are resources, they are physical aspects, right? But that does not mean it could not be relationships, because it could, because relationships are something that's there for you. So any relationships that are already established, right? Could be romantic relationship that's already established. It could be friends and family, those types of relationships. So nothing that comes that it is, but established relationships, right? And it's telling you be balanced, be generous, right? Be compassionate as well. So be compassionate and generous in all your dealings. When I say generous, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be generous with your money or with the things you have. It could be, but it's mostly also generous with yourself, being generous with who you are. If you can share on the blessings that are your money or your resources with others, then share them. If not, share your time, share your affection, be generous, and also be compassionate. Be compassionate with others. Life has a lot of ups and downs. As you know, it's a wheel. Sometimes we are on the top of the wheel, sometimes we're at the bottom. You know, you never know. And be compassionate, not only so others can automatically have to pay you back when you are in need. No, but it's because then relations would be transactional, but it's to put out that energy, to vibrate in that energy of goodness, of understanding, compassion, trying to be empathetic and putting yourself on other people's shoes, right? Understanding what others are going through. And but this is the main message of this card. How can you be more generous, more compassionate, and more empathic, right? This weekend in your dealings with others, and also be more balanced in your life, right? So don't focus all your energy only on one thing this weekend. Now, let's see what it tells us for Saturday and who answers our call. And it is the Four of Swords. So, the Four of Swords, you see the figure here resting. You see three swords here, one sword behind them. And it is air element, it is swords and the energy of the four. So, the advice this card is giving you is right now, in order to have a stability, right, and a good structural foundation, it is important to take things slow and to rest, right? It is either to rest or to take it slow. And that does not all mean just physical rest. This is more of mental rest, right? And what I'm sensing also, it is not only mental rest, but it is resting from certain types of of conversations. So if some of you right now have been arguing, having some discussions or heavy conversations with somebody in your life. It could be with your spouse or your partner, or it could be something at work or with a friend, something that just feels heavy, right? And you've had a lot of back and forth, or there are things unsaid, or something happened and you want to have that go at it, that conversation. This card is just saying Saturday is not the day for that. So Saturday is a day that does not mean nobody's silencing you, that you need never to have that conversation. It is just that Saturday, it is about mental rest. It is about resetting your energy. So either physically resting, taking it easy on yourself, trying not to entertain those intrusive thoughts, and not having heavy conversations. All right. So ask yourself right now, because you know what you're going through. What conversations can I delay? How can I reset my energy and rest this Saturday? And what thoughts are causing stress or just anxiety? And it's better if I just put them out of my Saturday, right? So, this is the advice for Saturday. Now, let's see Sunday. And it is the Knight of Wands. Look at this. You have three different elements. And here, the interesting thing is that the Knight of Wands advice for Sunday is the complete opposite of Saturday. Once we have the fire energy, we have a night, right, that is all about action, moving forward and doing things. And once is that fire element. So it's rapid, 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 right? Like going fast. And it's interesting because Sunday, here, Saturday, it is about resting, regrouping, resetting, not having certain types of conversations, trying to put those intrusive thoughts away, just making sure that you are mostly what I would say is grounded mentally, right? So, but Sunday is all about taking charge and moving forward. Interesting, huh? So, either because that's fire element, so it's very passionate. So either this conversation that you want to have and Saturday is not the day to have, you can go ahead and have it on Sunday, or it is that your physical exhaustion, that you're tired, that you need to rest and reset and recharge, and it's say, okay, Sunday, if you have recuperated, go out, do things, whatever that thing that you love, that thing, that fire in your belly that I call it, whatever you're passionate about. It could be on Sunday, have a conversation. It could be go out and do something fun. It could be work on that project. Whatever that fire in the belly, um, that passion is, go ahead and take charge and do something on Sunday. So ask yourself what it is on Sunday. Ask yourself what it is that I feel passionate about, that I feel I need to do something about. And now that you have reset and regroup, go for it, right? Take charge. All right. I hope you liked your reading. Remember the main theme here, it is balance, it is generosity, compassion, and empathy, right, for your weekend. So ask how you can embody all of that. And then on Saturday, it is about reset, regroup, take it easy, rest if you must. Do not have heavy conversations and watch out with intrusive thoughts. And on Sunday, take charge, right? Whatever you're passionate about, do something, take one step forward, or just go for it. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share, as sharing is scary, as this card well says. And if you want us to look at your particular situation, my live sessions, right, are done either by phone, by video call, or even chat, because I have three time allocated for this. So it's either like a quick check-in of 15 minutes, right? The sweet spot of 30 minutes, or the in-depth session of 1 hour. right? So something for every budget, something for all types of like whatever type of reading you want. So those are live sessions that you can do from anywhere in the world, sorry, and we can do it over the phone if you prefer that. you know I, um, I use WhatsApp, so we can use it on WhatsApp. We can use it on video call, right? And for video call, we can do also video on WhatsApp, or we can't do a Zoom call or Google Meet, right? So just for you to know that all these options are available, go to my website to find out more, or to my Gumroad storefront. And if you do not are one of those people that prefer to talk directly with me before you schedule, before anything, just reach out and send me a message. I want to hear about you. And if you prefer a pre-recorded reading that you can listen to over and over and just do on your own pace, then I can prepare based after I talk to you, either a video like this that gets sent directly to your inbox, or an audio file that you can listen to it as well. So just know that you can, there are different things for every budget and for every situation. Just tell me more and just reach out, really. All right, love to hear from you. Now, let's look at the purple fairy and what's the advice from the spirits of this deck for your weekend. Okay, let's put the fairy on the side. And let's set the intention. Tell the cards what it is that we're looking for. We're looking for guidance, messages, advice, and insight to our weekend. Also for Saturday and for Sunday, respectively, in love and light for our greatest good. And so mote it be. All right, here we go. Straightforward. Oh, and here more than one came out. Two. Here we go. All right, so who answers our call about for the general insight for our weekend? And look at this major arcana, and what a major arcana you got. This is the sun. All right, so we're looking at this energy forecast. The sun says wow, 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 right? This is all positivity, all goodness, all this is an energy that's around and available for you. That's just saying the sun shining on you. And after, if you live in a place that has dark winters or harsh ones, and then you get like a spring day, and the sun is shining bright and you feel full of life. This is what this card signifies, right? The sun's shining on you. The sun is shining on your life. So the divine is shining its light on you this weekend. So it's a major arcana. That means that it could be very impactful. Remember, you have the gift of choice, right? The gift of choice and decisions, and that is what shapes your future. That is why I don't call my readings predictive or fortune telling, because I highly believe the future is fluid. What means is that we create, we manifest, we co-create with the Great Spirit, and we read the energy forecast and we get the advice and messages from Spirit, but at the end of the day, you have the power in your hand. And think about it, even if there is destiny and fate in certain and karmic lessons, knowing that you have all that power, it is, not to be redundantly, but empowering, because that puts a lot of responsibility in you and your choices, right? As well. So here, the sun's shining on you. So it's saying there is this momentum, there is this energy for that it's many blessings. So use that wisely. Focus on your blessings. Remember, attention. Now the saying that is so famous, it's gonna go out of my mind. But oh yeah, energy flows where attention goes, right? So put all your attention into your blessings, into the things that go well, into the things that you want to grow, right? So that's important because you have a lot of positive energy for you this weekend. So use it wisely. So use that momentum and that sun shining on you for all the good that you want to create. All right. Now, what about Saturday? What is the advice for Saturday? And we have the Nine of Cups, right? And the cups is the water element, right? That's emotions. It could also be intuition, right? It's all our inner world, right? And the Nine of Cups is understanding, and this is very interesting, it's understanding all the blessings that you have, all the things that are going well. So what this card would advise you to is to pay attention to everything that you have, that it's a blessing in your life. From the smallest thing, let's say you have good drinking water, right? So you can actually access clean drinking water. That's a blessing that a lot of us in the Western world we take for granted. You have a comfortable bed, anything from what you feel is the smallest, treat it as a blessing, to something bigger that like you are healthy, your loved ones are healthy, or if you're dealing with an illness right now, that that you have somebody that takes care of you, that we all have access to the divine source, to God, the Great Spirit, that we all have allies, guides, and guardians in the spirit world. Call them angels, call them spirits, right? Call them your fairy friends, but we all have access to that. So, this card advice is to focus on your blessings right now, because when you do that, different things happen. One, and this is a scientific one thing that happens when you focus on blessings and gratitude is that you become a happier person, right? And it helps if you're dealing with symptoms of depression, if it helps with a lot of things. Now, on an energy healing way, or and that's happens because you're raising your vibration, right? You're raising your vibration, your energy gets more elevated, it's vibrating at a higher rate, and then you are attracting more positive things, more blessings to come, right? It's like a natural magic law of the universe. So on Saturday, focus on your blessings. Remember that this weekend you have the sun shining on you, so things are gonna grow, that it's a lot of positivity. So Saturday, really focus on those blessings and those things that excite you. And remember, for the law of attraction, become the emotion that's of the thing that you want to manifest. That's a very important tenet, right? So when you think of those blessings, when you think of things that help you vibrate in love, because love is the highest vibration there is, you are going to be creating and manifesting things. All right, now let's look at Sunday. And Sunday answers the eight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Very positive reading you have. Extremely positive reading you have this weekend for you. Eight of Wands. It is that rapid, fast energy that, as an energy forecast says, it's happening fast. Things are coming to you, and things that, there is a passion, a momentum, right? And the Ace of Pentacles says, right, it is not only an opportunity, but it is a seed that is being planted and it's happening, right? So here, let's read it all together, because how all this makes sense is when we put it all together. So your general message for the weekend, your general advice, the energy forecast, and the guidance from Spirit is saying, all right, there is all this positive energy of blessings around you right now. The sun's shining on you. So that means that the things that you love are going to grow. The things that you want, you are attracting, right? It's kind of having the blessing right on you. So in order for to use these in the most beneficial and positive way for you on Saturday, focus on your blessings, on the blessings that you already have in your life, not what is coming, but focus on what you have. That's going to create more momentum and things, and you're going to start attracting things that are going to manifest things that you want, that are giving you a new opportunity for these things to settle in your life. All right, extremely positive reading for you. So this is very, very exciting. You see the last deck, and here all this exciting reading. All right, so if you liked your reading, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share this message, right? And also reach out for more information about my services. And please comment below, what deck did you pick, right? And as well, take what resonates. This is a general collective reading, and to really look more in depth at your situation. I am a board certified coach and holistic practitioner specializing in energy healing. I am a tarotist. I've been a professional tarot reader for many, many years. And I put it all together. My tool is the tarot to help you during our sessions, to accompany you whatever you're going through. So these type of sessions are very useful if you're going through a life transition, through change, if you feel stuck. All right, so just contact me for more information or go to my website. All right, or my Gumroad storefront. And again, like, subscribe, share, and comment below. You have a fantastic weekend. And remember, daily shorts with the energy, collective energy for every day, as well as the different readings that we have during the week. On Sunday, we are going to look at the energy forecast for the week. On Monday, we have work and career tarot for our professional life. On Tuesday, we have love and romantic relationship. On Wednesday, we have those oracle card messages, right? On Thursday, we take a look at our 7 chakras. And Friday, today, we'll look at the weekend. So subscribe. You have fantastic rest of your weekend. Brightest blessings.